I originally started my career out in a little town called Cranbrook, BC, and out there we had a nursery. That's where one of my first jobs that I got doing landscaping back in the way back, even before 1980. I think it was 79, the summer of 79. And I got a job doing landscaping for a local nursery, and they were landscapers, obviously. And I wasn't really that good at landscaping, is what I basically found out at that point. I had never done anything, I hadn't really worked prior to that. I think I was about 15, and would go out to the job site and work the best I could. And it didn't take too long before the boss realized I was probably too scrawny to be out landscaping, because I was a pretty small kid. And so he figured, well, I'll get this guy, keep this guy busy, try him out inside. So he put me out into the greenhouses, and they taught me how to do propagation of tropical plants, and I was helping with seeding of bedding plants, that sort of thing. And then I was helping take care of the garden center, all the plants in the local garden, or right in the garden center itself. And that went really, really well. I really enjoyed that, actually. I didn't so much enjoy the hauling of heavy, wet sod and that sort of thing, because I was kind of had a slight build, so it wasn't natural for me to be packing heavy things and that. But, obviously that all comes in time. And it did. But it gave me that first taste of working in a greenhouse and working in a garden center, and that's what sort of stimulated my career right at that point. And then I inevitably ended up getting into a apprenticeship program through BCIT, where they had a practical horticulture program, and it was great. Just taught me all kinds of things. I took some Guelph University correspondence courses, and that was also very useful, and I really enjoyed that. And then basically ever since then I've been managing garden centers. I think my first time managing, I was 18 or 19, and started managing garden center and nursery. And that was really great. It just meant working 7 days a week and getting used to those 10-hour days, and that the greenhouses never sleep. They don't take days off, so neither do you. That's what I learned. So it was helpful. It's interesting when you work 7 days a week. You get a lot of hours in, so you gain a lot of experience, and that's what I didn't even give it a second thought. I just knew it was something I wanted to do. I actually remember when I was 18 years old and I was walking down the street, and I was just walking along, and then all of a sudden a light came on in my head, and I just thought, that's what I'm going to do. Because I remembered, working out, doing the landscaping, working in the greenhouses, and I thought, I'm going to be a horticulturist. That's what I'm going to do. And I just remember I stopped and I looked, and it was a beautiful sunny day. There was no wind. I know exactly the spot. And I just thought, that's it. So I have to start studying immediately. And so I literally walked from that point all the way down to the public library and started reading about horticulture, and anything I could get, anything to do with plants, I would read it. And so I started my self-study right there on the spot, and eventually I could always get jobs at garden centers relatively easily, because I just was so fanatical about the whole horticulture thing that it was awesome. And I really was. I'm still very passionate about it, and I can never stop learning. It seems like I'm just constantly looking things up and trying to learn new plants, and so that was a long time ago. And I studied basically every day since then, and up until I was about probably 45, and then I had to learn more about business, so I kept studying business, and I kept studying more about websites and video and all that kind of thing. So now here I am at 55, and I'm ready to launch the next wave of my life, which I'm still working in KHS Landscaping, obviously, and helping with that company and helping train and teach everybody. But I'm ready to move on to the growercoach.com thing and just start spreading the word, and all the information that I've gathered over my lifetime. I want to get that online and get it accessible to anyone and everyone. And hopefully I'm going to call that my retirement plan, because I know I can never let it go. I'll never be able to just let gardening be. It will always be a part of me, and I'll always enjoy talking about it, that's for sure.